At exactly 12 o'clock noon, the clock struck, and everything went wrong. Not because time stopped, but because no one could agree what time it was. In one city, it was noon. In another, just a few miles away, it was already past 12. Trains departed early, meetings were missed, and slowly, the modern world began to break. This is the story of the day time itself was broken and the quiet decision that changed how the entire planet lives.
For most of human history, time didn't matter much. Villages woke with the sun. Farmers worked until it set. Life moved at the speed of daylight. Every town had its own noon measured when the sun stood highest in the sky. No two towns shared the same time. And for centuries, that didn't matter, because no one traveled fast enough for it to matter. Then came the railway. Suddenly, people were moving faster than the sun. A journey that once took days now took hours, and time could no longer be flexible. In Britain alone, there were over 100 different local times. A train leaving one city at 9 o'clock might arrive in another city at 8:55. Timetables became impossible. Passengers missed trains, and worse, collisions began to happen. Because one conductor's clock didn't match another's, time had become dangerous. Railway companies tried to fix the problem quietly. They invented something radical: railway time. It ignored the sun, ignored tradition, ignored local pride. Stations were told to set their clocks to one shared standard. Many people were furious. Churches refused to change their clocks. Town halls protested. Newspapers warned this was an attack on nature itself. People believed time was being stolen from them.
This wasn't a war with weapons. It was a war between tradition and technology, nature and machines, local identity and global order. Some towns ran to clocks. One for local time, one for railway time. People argued in public squares about minutes, but the world was moving too fast to go back. By the late 1800s, the problem was global. Ships crossed oceans, telegraphs sent messages instantly. Markets depended on synchronization. So in 1884, something unprecedented happened. Delegates from 25 countries gathered in Washington, D.C., not to discuss war, not to sign peace, but to decide something more basic. What time is it for everyone? The decision was quiet, almost boring on paper. The world would be divided into 24 time zones. One prime reference line would exist. Time would no longer belong to the sun, but to agreement. There were objections. Some countries refused at first, but slowly, the world aligned. Clocks were reset, schedules stabilized. Modern life finally had a rhythm. Time was no longer local. It was global. Every alarm you set, every flight you catch, every meeting you attend, all of it depends on that quiet decision. We rarely think about time, but our lives are built on it. And once it was completely broken. History doesn't always change with explosions. Sometimes it changes with clocks, and the echoes of that decision are still ticking.